They say podcasts are going to replace books. I don't know about that, but I do think TRS clips will assist your learning process. What else? What other cool shit is around the corner other than just feedback?
I recently did a workshop on neuromarketing.
Okay, which is what?
So, traditional marketing. The purpose of traditional marketing is that if I'm selling something to you, I need to know what was your experience. I need to know that next time when you go out, how likely you are to buy my product, how likely you are to recommend it to other people. And if I sell something completely different, how likely it is that you might like that one, right? The only way that I can know that is by asking you. There's no other way I can know that. So I will ask you. This is called traditional, taking a questionnaire, taking group forums, taking random phone calls, just, asking people, hey, listen, we have come up with a new product. What is your take on this? Do you like this? What neuromarketing does is try to understand consumer behavior. Why is it that they've picked one thing above another? And B, predict consumer behavior. How likely is it that they will buy it? Through biofeedback. So all the things that a consumer's body is telling them, if the company can know in some way, it gives them valuable information. So for example, if the next time you open your phone and you open Amazon, you're scrolling, right? In every page, there will be 3, 4, 5 products. How many of them will you consciously register? One, maybe nothing. You scroll past it. Sometimes you may register something, but you didn't really pause there. You might not even know that you've registered it. But suppose if the camera is tracking your eye, the camera has noticed that you have paused on this 0.23 seconds more than other things. Now, why did you do that? There is a reason. Your brain, for some reason, values that thing more. Maybe you like it, maybe you hate it. Either way, you can pause on that. But it is information about you. Next time, we will show you more of that product. Let's see how it goes. If you end up buying it, that means that you like that. Show it more.
This could be a reason that Netflix thumbnails are different for everyone.
Absolutely.
You think they're using neuromarketing?
Of course they are, but the level of feedback isn't that advanced yet. So most phones still don't have eye tracking, at least as far as we know. The only thing that they have is the speed of scrolling and where your fingers are going. But the next big thing that is going to happen is eye tracking is going to become universal. This is something that I believe in.
Okay.
And probably just like how fingerprints became universal, Face ID became universal, it's going to be a technological advantage that is going to be pitched to us. This is my prediction that imagine if they give you scrolling through eyes as a feature. Now you don't even have to touch it. You have to look. As you look down, the scroll goes up automatically. You don't have to click on it, just blink on it or just keep your eyes paused on a particular point and it just selects itself. What if the screen becomes that intuitive that you don't need your hands at all? So you will give permission to the phone to track your eyes.
Everything that you're saying about technology, I'm trying to see the engineering side of it, which is actually, we've done so many conversations, but this is the first time a biotech conversation is happening. And that's what I'm really enjoying. This is a very unique one.
Yeah.
What I will say is mathematics is the language of the universe. Everything we see around us is mathematics. There's numbers all around us. There's numbers even in deep biology, in what you do.
Yeah.
Because biology in its core is chemistry, which is physics, which is mathematics.
Of course.
So keeping that in mind, and also from some of the books I've read about futurism, etc., there's a concept of big data. And everything that you've said based on Neuralink plus neuromarketing plus, I think, what was the other one we spoke about?
The eye tracker, Synchronous.
Yeah. You name it, biofeedback.
Yeah.
It's all data based.
Of course, yeah.
And that's the key word here, that can you get biological data of a human being? And even when you say moving your eye down, it's by how many centimeters has the person, like can you quantify it?
Yeah.
Cameras will get that advanced. I'll be able to quantify in using trigonometry, like, what you're staring at the screen. This is where trigonometry is used in life. Anyway, kidding. But coming back to the point, it's all data based. The more data you're able to get about the analog world or the biological world, the better your biotech becomes. Keeping that in mind, people keep talking about big data as a massive part of biotech going forward.
Yeah.
Now, what big data basically means is big data. Like a huge, infinitely huge number of data points.
Yeah.
So an kind of tangible way to understand that is hypothetical scenario. 50 years into the future, we have something like nanobots, okay, which are very tiny microscopic robots that you inject into your skin. Now they will be able to get data about your body, how much zinc is present in your bloodstream, how much iron is there, how much vitamin A do you have. They can even tell when the first cancer cell will be created.
Yeah.
And before that cancer blows up into something, they'll actually be able to go then shoot that cancer cell down.
Yeah.
Now this is the power of the future of big data.
Right.
Keeping that in mind, do you have anything to add about big data?
I love what you said about number of data points, because that is exactly how marketing has evolved. When 50 years ago, when you look at a particular population, you would say that there are, say for example, 1,000 men, 900 women of this much age group, and roughly these many people watch cricket, these many people watch football. That's it. Like, that's what you know. Now, based on this, you have to decide if you have a soap brand, how do you sell it to and who do you sell it to? So this is all the data you have. As opposed to that, today, you could technically say that in this particular building, there are these many people who have paused at or who have bought soaps that are very similar to your competition or very similar to your brand in the last 1 month. Now that is data that they have today. In 10 years, they could have data about each individual person and the percentage likelihood of them buying your product. So as the number of data points keep increasing, the predictability of a human being keeps increasing. I remember we spoke about seeing the future. And this is exactly what it is. The more data points you have and the more your processing power is, the more you can see the future.
Yeah. Collect data from the past, apply it in the present,
See the
you'll
future.
predict a likely future.
Correct.
Thank you for watching this clip. If you want to learn more about this topic, we've curated a playlist just for you, and here's a link to the whole episode.